You've spent years sharing your home with your feline friend, and you probably feel like you know them inside out. But here's something most veteran cat owners don't realize. Some of the ways we express our love actually translate to stress in cat language. Have you ever wondered why your sweet kitty suddenly nips you while you're petting them, or why they prefer a cardboard box over that expensive bed you bought? Today, we're looking at 9 science-backed daily habits to truly connect with your cat. We've even got 2 brand new secrets that go beyond the basics. Now let's start with a habit we all have: how we talk to them. You've probably caught yourself doing it, using that high-pitched, slightly ridiculous voice the moment your cat walks into the room. Don't feel embarrassed. Most of us in this community do it, and for good reason. Researchers recently discovered that our cats aren't just hearing background noise. They are actually tuning into that specific baby talk tone. It's a vocal handshake that says, "I see you and you are special." This specialized frequency creates a safety bubble, signaling that you are in parent mode rather than adult mode. It tells your cat they are the center of your world at that very moment. However, here is a crucial upgrade that many people miss. Not every cat finds those high notes comforting. If you've noticed your cat's ears twitching backward, or if they quietly slip out of the room when you start your kitty talk, they might be highly sensitive to certain frequencies. For some cats, especially as they age or if they've had a rough start in life, a high-pitched voice can feel overwhelming or even startling. If that sounds like your companion, try lowering your pitch to a warm, rhythmic whisper. It carries the same emotional warmth without the acoustic stress. By fine-tuning your voice to match their unique personality, you're telling them you truly respect their boundaries. It's not about the volume, it's about the vibration of safety you provide. But as powerful as your voice is, it's often what you don't say that speaks the loudest, especially when it comes to eye contact. Have you ever caught your cat staring from across the room? It feels like a staring contest you're destined to lose. In the wild, direct eye contact is a challenge. It's how predators size each other up. But when you offer that deliberate 3-second slow blink, you are effectively lowering your guard. You're telling them in their native tongue, "I am safe and I adore you." It's the closest thing we have to a feline kiss. Now I know what many of you are thinking, because I've seen it in the comments. I blink at my cat all day, but he just stares back like I'm crazy. Does he hate me? The answer is a resounding no. Just like us, cats have unique personalities. A vocal, high-energy Siamese might respond differently than a laid-back, floppy ragdoll. Some cats are simply more reserved with their facial expressions. If your cat remains relaxed in your presence or chooses to stay in the same room while you blink, that is their version of a thumbs up. They aren't ignoring you. They are quietly accepting your love without feeling the need to perform. Understanding these subtle breed and personality differences is the key to a stress-free bond. You aren't failing, you're just learning the specific dialect of your own companion. Every blink you send is a seed of trust planted in their heart, even if the result isn't immediate. Trust the process, dear cat friend. We've all been there. You buy the latest feather wand, wave it in front of your cat, and they just look at you like you've lost your mind. It's frustrating, right? But here's the thing. Cats aren't being lazy. They're just bored because we aren't hunting correctly. A cat's brain is a finely tuned machine built for the stalk, the chase, and the pounce. When we just shake a toy in one spot, we skip the suspense that makes the hunt feel real. To truly show love, move that toy like a frightened mouse. Make it hide behind a chair freeze and then dart away. However, there is a vital upgrade we must talk about for our older companions. As our cats reach their golden years, many struggle with arthritis or feline cognitive dysfunction. I've seen owners in the comments worried that their senior cats have lost their spark. The truth is, they still want to hunt, but their joints simply can't keep up with high-speed chases. For these seasoned hunters, love means slowing down. Swap the intense acrobatics for gentle puzzle feeders or warm heated beds after a light pounce. By tailoring the game to their physical reality, you aren't just playing. You're respecting their aging body and keeping their mind sharp without the pain. It's about meeting them exactly where they are today. While active play keeps their spirits high, sometimes the best way to bond is by simply doing nothing at all. Have you ever sat on the sofa hoping for a cuddle only to have your cat park themselves in a crusty Amazon box across the room? It feels a bit like being stood up on a date. But in the world of feline psychology, that cat isn't rejecting you. They're actually paying you a massive compliment. In the wild, cats only rest near those they trust completely. By just existing in the same room as you, they are saying, "I feel safe enough to lower my guard." Now here is the secret to upgrading this quiet bond. If your cat chooses a cardboard box over your lap, don't take it personally. Many of you have asked, "Why does my cat love garbage more than me?" The truth is that box is their sanctuary. It lowers their cortisol levels and helps them maintain that high body temperature they crave. To bridge the gap, try bringing a box near your own chair or workspace. This allows your cat to satisfy their biological need for a fortress while still being close to your energy. You aren't forcing an interaction. You're coexisting in a way that respects their survival instincts. When you stop demanding their attention and start providing the safety zones they need, you'll find that the distance between you starts to shrink naturally. It's about being a partner, not just a pet parent. Most of us, when we see our feline companions lounging on the rug, have one immediate reaction: we want to reach down and give them a good scratch. It's our way of saying hello. But for a cat, being touched without warning can feel like a total stranger walking up and hugging you on the street. It's not that they don't love you. It's just that you're skipping their most important social protocol. Cats experience their world through scent long before they use their eyes. In the feline world, a proper greeting always starts with a nose-to-nose sniff. It's their version of a polite handshake. To truly respect your cat's boundaries, you must learn to ask first. The next time you approach them, simply extend one finger toward their nose, keeping it a few inches away. This gives them the power to choose. If they lean in, sniff, and then rub their cheek against your finger, you've just received the official green light. They are telling you, "I know you, I trust you, and I'm ready for affection." By taking these extra 2 seconds, you transition from someone who just pets them to someone who truly listens to them. It's a small change that builds massive trust over time. Now, as much as we want to be near them, there is one time when our touch is actually the last thing they need. Think about that moment when you see your cat curled into a perfect fuzzy ball, looking so peaceful that your heart just melts. It's tempting, isn't it? You want to scoop them up and share a quick snuggle to show them how much they're loved. But here's the reality to your cat: that sudden lift is anything but affectionate. Cats rely on 12 to 16 hours of sleep, not because they're lazy, but because it's how they regulate their complex nervous systems. Deep sleep is the only time their predatory guard is completely down, making it their most vulnerable state. When you interrupt that rest, their heart rate spikes and their fight or flight response is triggered instantly. Have you noticed your cat moving their nap spots to hard-to-reach places like the dark corner under your bed or the top of a dusty shelf? Many of you in the comments have mentioned this antisocial shift. Usually it's because they no longer feel their favorite open spots are interruption-proof. By simply walking past and letting them sleep, you are giving them the gift of true security. You're proving that your presence doesn't mean a loss of control. It's a silent promise that their sanctuary is safe with you. While respecting their rest builds a foundation of safety, there is one specific spot on their body that can actually trigger a deep chemical bond between you. Now let's talk about that one place that changes everything. When cats are truly family, they groom each other in a very specific area, the base of the head, right between and behind the ears. It's a spot they can't reach themselves, so they only let those they trust completely touch it. Petting them here releases oxytocin, a powerful bonding chemical in both of you. It's a moment of pure shared love that says we belong together. However, here is where it gets tricky, and I've seen so many of you ask about this in our community. Have you ever been petting your cat, they're purring away, and then suddenly snap, they nip your hand? It's called petting-induced aggression, and it's actually a communication breakdown. Your cat isn't being mean, they're just overstimulated. To avoid the bite, you have to watch their dashboard. If the tail starts flicking or thrashing like a whip, or if their ears tilt slightly to the side like airplane ears, they're telling you the tank is full. By stopping the second you see that tail twitch, You show them you respect their voice. This builds a deeper level of trust than the petting itself ever could. You become a person who doesn't just love them, but someone who truly hears them. Now that we've mastered where and when to touch, let's look at a lifestyle habit that provides them with a fortress of mental health. We've all shared the laugh spending $40 on a plush velvet bed, only to have our cat spend the entire afternoon in the Amazon box it arrived in. As veteran cat owners, we often see this as just a quirky cat thing. But the science behind it is actually quite profound. A simple cardboard box is a fortress of mental health. Research from the University of Utrecht proved that cats with access to boxes adapt to new environments much faster because their cortisol, the stress hormone, drops significantly when they are enclosed. It provides a 360-degree safe zone where no predator or even a loud vacuum cleaner can sneak up on them. Beyond safety, there's the matter of warmth. Our feline friends have a body temperature much higher than ours, usually around 101 degrees. Cardboard is a stellar insulator, creating a cozy microclimate that helps them conserve energy. When you provide a box, you aren't just giving them a toy, you're offering a biological sanctuary. This is especially vital for the hiders among our feline family. It's their way of filtering out the noise and regaining their cognitive balance. So the next time you get a delivery, keep the box for a few days. It's perhaps the cheapest, yet most effective way to tell your cat, I want you to feel safe. Before you even think about trying that next slow blink or offering a finger for a sniff, you need to learn to read your cat's dashboard. We often wait for a meow to tell us what's wrong, but by then your cat has usually been shouting with their body for minutes. Think of their tail and ears like the gauges in your car. If you ignore the warning lights, you're bound to break down. A tail held high with a little hook at the tip is like a green light. It's a confident, friendly greeting that says they're ready for company. But here is where the confusion starts for many owners: the tucked tail. In our human world, we might think they're just being shy. In reality, a tail tucked between the legs is a red alert for fear or insecurity. Pair that with airplane ears tilted to the side and your cat is telling you they feel completely overwhelmed. Many of you have asked why your cat seems moody, but they're actually just communicating a need for space that we're missing. Mastering this dashboard means you can fulfill their needs before they ever have to cry for help. Understanding these silent signals is the highest form of respect. It turns your home into a place where they are truly understood. Now that we've bridged the gap in communication, let's wrap everything up so you can start practicing these today. We've covered quite a journey today, from the warmth of a whispered word to the silent sanctuary of a simple cardboard box. Each of these 9 habits is more than just a tip. It's a way to honor the deep, mysterious connection you share with your companion. It's not about being a perfect owner. It's about being a partner who truly listens to their silent language. To celebrate the beautiful souls in our homes, I'd love for you to share your cat's name in the comments below. Let's give them a little shout-out and a moment of tribute for the joy they bring us every day. And if any part of today's video sparked a question, or if there's a specific behavior your cat has that you'd like us to decode, please ask away. We're here to help you navigate this wonderful journey together. Thank you so much for staying with us until the very end, and for loving your feline friends with such beautiful intention. We'll see you in the next video.